The question I have for you, sir, is Shapurji Pallonji has been one of the pioneers in this sector in India, right? What are some of the challenges that you see in digital transformation of the infrastructure value chain, right? And how are you addressing these, or how are these being addressed? So, infrastructure value chain in your industry, what are the digital, what do you see in digital transformation there, and how are these being addressed?
Okay, yeah, thank you, Amit. So let me put it in a slightly different manner. I will try to answer it. As I mentioned in the beginning, and also I'm thankful that Raj has given me a bit of insight about the industry. So I will just continue a little bit from there. So as Raj mentioned, the construction industry is considered, construction is the oldest profession in the world, because the humans have been always constructing it. Maybe millions of years back, we started, maybe constructing a hut. From there, we started making our houses. Then, the major infrastructure. Now in India, the Taj Mahal was built maybe 400 years back. And today also it is beautiful, intact. Nothing happened to that structure. Maybe Qutub Minar was built 800 years back. And the pyramids built maybe 4,000 years back is still there. It has withstood all the weather conditions. So traditionally we have been building infrastructure, we have been building structures. So we know, the human know how to construct. So I think that is one major thing, that making something a major change in that industry, which was existing here for thousands of years. It is not that easy. Okay. Now, coming to, let me focus only into construction, because other people are touching upon the infrastructure and other automation. Let me look only into construction field, where Shapurji is involved. So the major challenges we have been facing, it starts when I'm talking about project life cycle. It starts at the proposal stage when we are getting a bid. And today, the format of most of the bids are EPC, wherein the owner gives us a very bare minimum information. What we are getting is something like a LOD 100 or 150 level of design. And based on that, we need to, put a bid. So they are the accurate quantification, unless we work out a quantity of every element, every material, every aspect of that project. What we are targeting is generally plus or minus 2.5% accuracy. And with the kind of the low level of inputs we get at the bidding stage, it is really, really a big challenge. So this has been a bigger challenge for most of the construction companies. And now today, what has happened is that a lot of these digital tools which are available for us make the things much easier. And it is also making much, less risky, to put a bid. So, for example, the BIM. Today, most of the clients are giving us a BIM model instead of giving 2D drawings. So even though that BIM, what we are getting may be LOD 150, but we again use our design team to make it a little bit further, or something around LOD 200. That would give us, the enough information for a quantity takeoff. And at the same way, during the bidding itself, now we do more or less an accurate project planning. We use a Primavera. So their complete sequencing, we do it in the bidding stage itself. And it gives a lot of visibility about the project in advance. And also some of the risk we foresee in the proposal stage itself. Now, what we do is that we go one more step ahead. We integrate both. We integrate both and make a 4D model, wherein I know that if it is 100 weeks, the project execution time, all 100 weeks, I know that each and every day what kind of activities I'm going to do at the site. So this gives a lot of visibility to today at a proposal stage itself. And it makes me to analyze risk. And also we can, find the right contingencies, how to shield the risk. So this is the most important, important value addition happened in the recent time in the proposal stage. Now, if we go and hit the ground, many times, the site is handover, like, if it's an airport project, maybe 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 acres of land is handed over to us. Now, what is lying below, we don't know. There could be utilities, right? There could be old power lines running, many things. And it was so difficult for olden days. Today, what happens is that we have this, GIS mapping available, and you can make this GIS mapping, and you can even pinpoint what is lying below the ground. We are able to identify the utilities. If something needs to be shifted, we are able to do it. Now, the traditional way of topographic surveys are gone now. Now, the LIDAR surveys or even drone surveys are making the things very fast. In few days, we can get a complete survey done of 1,000 acres of land. And also the data processing is so fast. Everything is coming at one place and it is analyzing and coming out with the outcome is very fast. So from there, if you move further, even drones are today used for real-time monitoring. The construction progress can be monitored sitting in the control room. Even for DMR, I know that there's a war room. They call it in the headquarters. Sitting there, they can see all the projects. If they have 5 airport projects, what is happening every day in real time, they are able to sit there and monitor. Okay, so technology has gone up to that level. Now, artificial intelligence, the use of artificial intelligence, I think there are two ways of using artificial intelligence. One is about automation. Today, you can see that when it comes to the earthwork, I'm again talking about a major infrastructure project where the huge volume of earthwork is there, the cutting and filling involved. Today, you can find all these equipments are automated. Your graders are automated, your compactors are automated, even for the permits, the pavers are automated. There is a base station setup. Then through your GPS, all your design document, whatever the civil 3D design you have done, that goes into your server. And your base station controls the equipment. The driver only sits there and holds the steering. Okay. So this kind of automation has happened. And also artificial intelligence now is used for making a lot of predictions, right? All the data, like Bharadwaj was mentioning about how to process the data. We have a lot of data from the past. Using that data, we can also make predictions about what is ahead. So this way, artificial intelligence are used in construction in a big way. Then another big thing happened today is about the VR models, the virtual reality models, right? At a design stage itself, now we create these virtual models that gives a clear visibility for all the stakeholders. Now, for a client, for a customer, otherwise, unless you complete this project, they don't get exactly how it is going to look like. Today, before we start the construction, we make them the walkthrough, take their opinion. Okay, something need to be improved. Then and there, we are able to, make it. Again, a common data environment, most of the things today in the design series, so what I'm designing today is seen by everyone. If there's a PMC can also access and see what exactly is status. Client can, in the same platform, client is also working, they can also access. When my all document transmittal happens on the same platform, the comments happens on the same platform, the approval happens on the same platform. So all this, the communication is properly documented. Even after 2 years, I want to take complete log of what has happened. If there was a delay in getting certain approval, what exactly has happened. If I want to know, everything is documented. So that way, I think a lot of value additions has happened in the construction industry in the recent time. Then similar way, the simulations, again, I am also coming from an airport background, and Mr. Bharadwaj must be knowing that. Now, particularly if you want to make an expansion of the existing facility, existing terminal. Now, always we expanded for adding X number of, the passengers, the millions of passengers. Now, whether, when this building, how efficiently it can work, a lot of simulation tools are available today. Okay. Similarly, on the air side, the complete simulation, if you want to do, a lot of simulations are available. So in the forehand, we do the real live scenario, do the simulations, and in case anything need to be refixed, any adjustments need to be done at the design stage itself, we can do it. So otherwise, the India, yes, we are not at par with what is happening across the globe, but otherwise globally, now the 3D printing is happening. 3D printing, the concrete, the printing machines are there. The construction has become fast. Robotics are introduced in the construction. So these are all the things happened in the recent time, and that is making the construction faster, more efficient. The quality has gone up. and naturally, the productivity improves. It makes the organization also more profitable.
Thank you for sharing that and bringing in all the other perspectives. VR was one area that, very appealing, and I know has been applied, and it can really bring to life all the plans which were earlier, 2D or 1D or even somewhat 3D, but then this just brings it to life. Thank you very much.